MesReNova is a software package used for NMR data processing, simulation and analysis. It also includes a MS module can work with the raw data generated from the Shimadzu GCMS, Waters UPLC MS, and OrbitWrap HRMS and RIC. The data files formats we will be working are this. .raw data file for Waters UPLC MS. .cdf data file for Shimadzu GCMS. And this .raw data file for OrbitWrap HRMS. To process MS data with MesReNova. Open MesReNova. You can either open the data file with File, Open, or just drag the data file into MesReNova. Once we open the data file, they show up like this. The example file here is a .raw data from Waters UPLC MS, the top is UVD chromatogram. In the middle is MS chromatogram in ESI positive mode, and the bottom is the mass spectrum at the time cursor pointing. The chromatogram are automatically integrated, and the peak table is shown on the top left corner. The bottom left corner are the information of all the traces. You can always generate chromatogram with the signal channel you want. For example, we generate a chromatogram for the absorbance at 254 nanometers. Use View for selecting tools to zoom in and out of your spectrum. MS processing tools are available under Mass Tools, Analysis of the toolbar. Use the crosshair tool to switch to the crosshair cursor and click on the chromatogram to display the mass spectrum at a single time point, or click and drag to display the integrated spectrum for the time range. The crosshair can display mass spectra in different ways. Manual mode is the default one. Peak mode display mass spectra by integrated peaks. There is also a peak background subtraction mode. It displays spectra, including background subtraction. You can find the background information in MS description. Use Append if you want to display more spectra, just click it, then click the desired retention time or range. Additional tools appear by using mouse right-click. You can add or delete peaks under the Analysis tab. Different modes are available. Manually add or delete peaks, clear all, and detect automatically. You can also edit the peak detection parameter with peak options. You can also generate peak list for both chromatograms and spectra by choosing Show Peak Table while the desired spectrum is selected. MesReNova has a function called Molecule Match. This can help to determine the possible presence of one or more given structures or formula within a mass spectral data set. You can access that with Mass, Analysis, Molecular Match, calculated from molecular formula, then input all the interested formulas. The matching results can be accessed with the table icon. The setting dialog allows the user to select one or more adducts/losses, specify ion polarity, and other parameters. For HRMS, the tolerance can be set up to 0.01 Da or 5 ppm. For LCMS, the tolerance can be set up to 1 Da. The results table display can be edited with the setup dialog. You can predict the isotope cluster of a molecular formula with different adducts and losses using the MS prediction located in the prediction toolbar. Add or choose a molecular formula and click OK to simulate the isotope clusters with the predefined adducts/losses. The mass prediction table is shown. You can input your observed mass to calculate the relative error for HRMS data. Table display can be edited with the setup dialog. Preset adduct information can be edited with the setting dialog in MS Prediction. If you are using a high-resolution MS, it is possible to do an elemental composition analysis of any peak in the mass spectrum. First, open the Elemental Composition Constraints dialog using the Constraints button on the Elemental Composition group in the Mass Analysis toolbar. You can always add more element constraints just by clicking on the highlighted Add button. Once you have finished with the constraints, click on OK and go back to the MS spectrum to click on the desired MS peak with the Elemental Composition Selection tool, which activates the cursor. The elemental composition table is automatically shown with the results on the selected mass peak. Use constraints to edit the elements and parameters for calculation. Again, use Setup to edit display. There are more information on MesReNova MS Chrome website. You can find many videos and manuals for both basic and advanced operations.